Hello and welcome to Breezy Chatter. Today I'm going to be talking about Love Island, Season 4, Episodes 2 and 3. Thank you for those who have subscribed to my channel, and let's get started. So we're continuing with Jesse and Felipe out on dates with Maddie and Valerie. Valerie's from Costa Rica, and she said she's not interested in who's coupled up with whom. She just wants to get to know the guys, and whomever she's interested in, that's who she's going for. And Maddie, she is from Texas, and she works in social media marketing for her family's online clothing business. And she said she wants to be pursued, while Valerie says that she is a sucker for tattoos. There's a lot of attraction between the four of them, so the date's going well, and they all decide to make their way to the villa. And I think it was a bit messy that you have Felipe and Valerie walking in hand, and then you also have Jesse walking in holding Maddie's hand like they're already a couple. Andy sees Maddie and he's immediately attracted to her, and Serenity feels threatened by the new girls because she knows that Felipe is not really into her. And Jesse let the fellas know that he thought he'd be more interested in Maddie since she's a blonde and that's his preference, but he feels like he's more interested in getting to know Valerie. So he is interested in two women right now, and that's Valerie and Deb. And the new ladies waste no time getting to know the fellas. You see Andy talking to Maddie, you see Isaiah and Valerie chopping it up. Zeta gets a text, and of course it is game time. It's guys versus girls. And what we have are a bunch of boxes. You open the box. Inside there is a message that describes something that someone experienced. So the fellas open the box, they read a statement, and they have to decide which one of the ladies made the statement. And the way they choose the lady is by giving them a kiss. And it seemed to me like people were just kissing people that they wanted to kiss, people that they were physically attracted to. It was their way to shoot their shot at other men and women. And after the game is over, we have the guys in their respective corner, the ladies in their respective areas, and they are talking about the fun facts that they've learned about each other through the game. And some of the women said they were turned off to learn that Jesse cheated on a girlfriend in the past. And then Val gets a text, and it states that Val and Maddie can couple up with a guy of their choice, no girl code. So we have Maddie choosing to couple up with Andy, and Valerie choosing to couple up with Jesse. So that leaves Deb and Courtney without a respective partner. And you can pretty much say that Serenity doesn't have a partner either, because it's quite clear that Felipe is not interested in her romantically. And then, of course, Deb gets a text, and the text states that a recoupling is going to happen at the end of the week, and whomever is left without a partner will be shown the door. And in episode 3, we see Val and Jesse talking. They're getting to know each other, and we kind of get to see Jesse sort of trying to juggle Valerie and Deb, and he's not doing a good job of it, because he's sort of telling them the same things, that he really wants to get to know them. And then we have Andy and Maddie. They are getting to know each other. Timmy and Zeta talk. They have a very intimate conversation. And then we get to see Sydney, and she's quite upset about something that Isaiah has said to her. Isaiah told her that he feels like something's missing between the two of them, and that sort of set Sydney off, and it made her feel like Isaiah was trying to make her change who she is so that he could feel comfortable with the two of them. And she also felt like he was saying that he wasn't interested in her without just actually saying it. So she was crying and she was upset. And we have Felipe. He decides to pounce on Courtney because she is available, because now Andy is with Maddie. And Felipe does tell Serenity that, you know, he wants to see what's good with Courtney. And Serenity's totally fine with it. She knows that they've sort of been in the friend zone from day one. And eventually Isaiah does have a word with Sydney, and he does apologize to her for the things that he said. He said he was being very immature, and he said things the wrong way. He said he is very much interested in her, and they sort of patch things up. But Sydney did say that she will forgive, but she will not forget. And of course it's game time, and the Islanders decide that it's time to play truth or dare. And things do get steamy, because we have Felipe choosing a dare, and the dare was for him to kiss any woman in the villa that he's interested in, and of course he kisses Courtney. Timmy chose truth, and he says if he was not already coupled up with Zeta, he would have chosen to be with Maddie. And Zeta decided to do a dare. She was dared to lick honey off of someone's body part, but it could not be Timmy. And she chose Isaiah, and she put honey on his nipple and she sucked it all off. Jesse gets dared to kiss all the women in the villa and then say who was the best kisser. And Jesse decided that Deb was the best kisser. And everyone is sort of getting to know each other. They're having fun. Everyone's coupled up with the exception of Deb and Serenity. A new guy is coming to the villa, and we will get to see him in episode 4. And it's going to be interesting to see how he looks and who he chooses. Will Serenity wind up being the odd person out when it's time for recoupling? Will Deb get sent home? Or will another Islander be sent home? We'll have to wait and see. And that is my commentary. If you liked it, hit like, subscribe, and leave comments. Thank you for your time. Until next time. Ta-ta.